this room. That's what I be doing. No, I just used to y'all said
From London to the Bay. It's Hammer Gold Hammer, it's the Hammer Dirty Hammer. And the rest is on its way. Can't touch this.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Take it to the stars. How many people you know can take it this far?
Yep. Now, when I start talking, make sure you can still hear me. And it ain't echoing. Look at the Lord. Good afternoon. I'm about to say y'all good morning.
Well, look at this.
Well, listen here,
Boy, I
darling.
tell you, it's gonna be one of
I
them
can't
days.
please everybody. You gonna be you, and that's gonna be life. And Lord, you better start sharing with your friends on Facebook because they can't see it from my page today, dog.
Sorry we late, y'all. Sorry we late.
I ain't. Let me tell
Life
y'all. Life be life. I ain't even apologizing today. Hello, world. You know what you say?
Hello, wall.
Oh, goodness.
That part.
This part. Listen, it's been a very, very, very interesting day. However, we hit them. So usually I take this and I blast it to 1 million people. I need y'all to share it for me today. I can't do it today.
Send it out, y'all.
Send it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend that got a friend to tell a friend about a friend tonight. I need y'all to do it. I can't do it today. It's been a lot going on today.
Today, this week, this month. It's only April the 2nd. This year.
Yeah, this year. This been a day. Did you see, like, even starting out, first of all, let me start with this one. I pray you all had an amazing day. And I pray you have an amazing week. I know it's been a lot rocking and rolling, but we appreciate all of you coming in today. We appreciate y'all being here. This Wednesday was not Wednesday, and this week was weekend. And we're going to keep on rolling from there with it. Did y'all see they shot up Macy's in Columbia Mall? In Columbia?
Like, is that the only store left? Is that why they shot that one up? What Macy's they shot? Which mall? Columbia Place. The only hood one around, brother. Macy's still there? That's you see what I'm saying? Is that those?
Hey, listen. If
they were shooting in the.
They shot them all. Yeah, cops everywhere. Hey, if you my real brother, you'll hand me that Sprite cherry right over there.
And if he didn't, he wasn't your real brother.
Nope.
Go down the weather today, girl. Go ahead, keep it smooth.
Oh no, you couldn't know. No, I couldn't even get it.
What was this?
Today at 1:30 p.m. in Columbia, it went crazy.
Wow. Oh, did they catch anybody?
I have not heard anything.
You know it was YNs. You know good and well it was YNs.
I don't know if it was them.
I do.
They said it, or you just assuming?
What old nigga you know shooting up Macy's? He was just trying to get his Brooks Brothers on.
I don't know. I don't even know if they found him.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And so I got into a debate. Not a debate. I didn't get into it. Let me say this again. Let me try this again.
Yeah, try that one again.
I was commenting on a conversation today. Yes, I like that word. And the conversation I commented on today was
what's the conversation?
About this Anthony dude.
Oh man, I thought we was gonna say that for the end, but if you want to start there, we can start there.
Yeah, because I want to know the story. I'm a little nosy.
Come on, Ant-Man.
You need some NyQuil. Talking about NBA. You need NyQuil PM.
What did Ant do? Ant, first of all, Ant was being. Oh no, I want to hear from her perspective. What did Ant do?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking y'all.
Okay, go ahead,
Ian.
Ant was being a young NBA superstar. You know, traveling city to city, having fun in between the sheets. Of course. He ran into a lady. Told the lady, "Look, man, I know we got to do. I know it can possibly happen, but if that happens, I want nothing to do with it." Told her up front. Girl got pregnant. Says she's keeping it. From what I heard, I don't know if this part is true, but they say the man gave her $100,000 having an abortion. I heard $100,000 having an abortion. She still ain't do it. She kept the money. He's like, all right. So then she tried to move to California. so she could file for child support in California. And said, "No, bitch, I got you pregnant in Georgia. Let's take this back to Georgia." Georgia,
Right.
the judge said, "Yes, sir." Long story short, Ant said he don't want nothing to do with the kid. He don't want to see it. He got to pay child support. He said, "Nigga, how much is my child support?" Judge said, "We gonna round it out $5,000 a month." He said, No. How much for all 18 years? Because I'm paying that today. He said, "Ain't gonna be no financing this, baby. Ain't no prolonging this." He want all 18 of his years done today. And I want to know, how do y'all feel?
Well, first, I feel like I need Tamika to do me a favor. I need you to share this everywhere because I can't, because I ain't on my phone, right? I love you. Second of all, I will say this. I don't like the way he said that because
You don't like how he said what?
Let me finish. I don't like how he handled that because I'm a child that didn't meet her daddy until she was almost 40. But I'm going to tell you something else from a person as a parent now. If you laid down with that man and that man told you, "I don't want this," and you turn around and be like, "Nah, I'm going to make you do it." No, that's not how this goes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
What happened to the $100,000 though?
See, that's the part I don't know if it's true or not.
I mean,
because he would have to bring that up in court. I don't think he brought that up in court, which I don't know.
What I'm saying is, like, let's say it is true, what happens to the $100,000?
She spent it.
Of course, but what I'm saying is, like,
They don't take it off his balance.
Right.
I know they don't take off his balance. What I'm saying is, like, that shows the characteristics of the young lady right there.
Well, first of all, she ain't no young lady. She's 38.
How
He's
old is he?
23. He's 23.
Oh.
Oh, she tried to run again.
She tried.
She
tried to come for a check. He gave her a check.
Yeah.
And he did it on his rookie contract. So when he
Yeah.
get that max deal in 2 years, like, nah, I already paid this. I'm done.
Right.
Now I'll say this. Her, you and I both always say this. We can't hang with niggas who don't take care of their kids.
Right.
And I don't like, because the only person that's gonna suffer in the situation is that baby.
Right.
I feel bad for the baby. However,
But I got questions about
that
woman.
man said he didn't want it. And the thing about it here is, when a man say he don't want the baby, he's a deadbeat. But when a woman says she want to have an abortion, it's her body, her choice.
She made a
But
decision.
even a big-
And this man said, "It's my money, my choice. You take this today, or you don't get nothing."
But even a bigger question is, if I don't know the real thing. Again, I was not in the bed when this went down. Let's be clear. However, if what he said is accurate, before they did it, he said, "If you get pregnant, I want to do it," right?
That's what I heard.
So
Like you said, I wasn't there.
then why still lay with him, knowing if I have a child by him, this man is going to completely, and I mean, don't get me wrong, $5,000 a month, 12
60.
It came out to 1.8 million.
Times
80. No, 1.80,000.
That's what I'm saying, like 1.
Oh, he got off good.
Yeah.
What?
He got off good.
It pretty much called him
12 times 5,000 times 18.
Yes.
Yeah. It only came out to 1 million. It's
$1,080,000.
And I'm saying, so one of two things just happened. If he pays all that up front, she just birthed the lottery ticket.
No, because that money gonna be gone.
And yeah, it might not.
That money is not gonna last the baby 18 because
We
she's
already
not
saw
gonna
what she did with 100,000.
Right.
I mean, some people walking around here getting 200 a month when they can.
There's some people getting 50 grand a month. Don't know kid cost that much.
If you getting
I don't give a
5,000,
how much money you got. Don't know kid cost that much.
Sean said she played him, bro. Her first baby daddy is Lil Baby.
Yeah.
And she ain't new to this. She true to this.
Right.
Yeah.
She's never gonna be broke. He didn't win this one.
Yes, he
did.
He won.
He won.
The first baby daddy maybe didn't win, but he won.
How did he win?
He got
Because
it off front.
he took it out front.
You think
Like
the baby ain't gonna pay
You know, the more money you make, they go back to court. Well, he got an increase in penalty, an increase in child
Right.
support.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, nah, I already paid mine.
So
don't
because-
come to me no more.
So because he paid it, he won.
Yeah, he done.
She was looking for the long-term check.
Yeah, he was. She thought she was gonna end up with 20
She
million.
wanted the perks. She
No.
wanted the perks. She probably, if he'd have stuck
Now
around.
she is out the way, Sean. I
If
wouldn't
he'd
give
have
you
stuck
that.
around for about, let's say he'd have stuck around.
It's
So serious. Hold on. Let's say he stick around for the 18 years. You honestly think like only 50,000 a year is going? He gonna have to pay with the house.
Yeah.
He gonna have to pay.
hey, what house?
The house she live in.
He living.
Why would he pay for her house?
What if he was going child
Because
support?
he has to make sure that child lives the lifestyle she would
Ain't
live
that what the
with him.
5,000 gonna do?
That's the thing. That's not.
what I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's what we're trying to tell y'all.
Not you, y'all.
But I'm not
But that's-
talking about those of us walking around here with nothing
No.
but attention. I'm talking about if he gave her 5,000, he's not paying her bills without your kids. They don't owe you for your bills.
You're right. Men agree with you, but that's not what the court say. The court say that baby has to live the lifestyle that they would live if they were you. As he goes further on his career and his checks become bigger, his house is gonna become bigger, which means her house has to become bigger, so that baby can live that lifestyle.
Either one of y'all ever been to family court?
Yeah, I've been, not for me.
Okay.
But I've been.
Has anybody ever been a plaintiff or a defendant in family court?
No. I've been a witness.
I'm glad you haven't, because I have. And I'm telling you right now, these girls can come out and say whatever they want to. They are guilt tripping these men into paying for their bills.
We know that.
We know that.
But what I'm trying to tell you both is the court does not tell that man you have to pay for her house, especially if y'all were not married.
No.
The court doesn't say you're paying for her house. The court is saying I'm gonna award you enough child support to help pay for the living arrangement for the kid. That's what we're saying. The court didn't say, yeah, you'll pay her mortgage. No, the 10 grand you get in a month for this baby that don't cost 10 grand a month. We all had kids. It don't cost you no damn $10,000 a month to raise your child.
Right.
He's saying that has to include the living, the schooling, the medical, all of that. That's where that big number comes from. The travel,
food.
Now y'all got your own thing. I will give. Now Sean did say this, and I give him this one. As his wealth increases as a man, like if he becomes a $250 million guy,
which he will,
then yes, his percentage will increase. But when they look at everything, when they look at the numbers and all that stuff, like when these women be like, oh, well, he got to pay for these bills, he got to pay for this. That judge don't look at that. It's a lot of women who have primary custody and still have to pay child support.
We know that. Since what we're saying is statistics have shown, that if a guy is worth $300 million. She probably gonna get 80 million or something, or
because she's gonna get $100,000 a month in child support.
Yeah, she gotta have that, and she gotta stay on the lifestyle. And as you said, as the pay increase, so does those things increase because the exposure that kid and that child has to that lifestyle.
Exactly.
They want you to maintain that. He got that out the way.
He took care of it today.
He can say, "Hey, you can hit the lottery another time,"
but not on me.
But you do know that she can, even though he says, "I'll pay all that right now." You know she can still take him back. And
no.
Yes, you can.
You're not listening. Anthony Edwards made sure the judge put it in writing. Once I pay this today, I am completely done with this kid.
That's a different state.
That's Georgia.
Georgia got a different beast. That must be why he took it back.
Georgia, every man.
Because South Carolina,
Georgia did it right.
South Carolina will tell you the minute you walk out of court. Everything in this document is settled except for child support. It can be revisited every time.
Yeah, the only thing that can be changed is if he gets kicked out of the NBA, he no longer has income. Then she has to reduce it. But they can't increase. So if he's already taking care of this.
So if he gets kicked out and they have to reduce it, what, she got to give him a refund?
No, he's done. That's what we're trying to say. He's done. Increase or decrease, Anthony Edwards is done with her.
I got questions.
What type of question? What do you need to know?
Me and ChatGPT gonna have a good time with Georgia law, because that's so. If he turns around and he says, you know what, next year I can't play no more, I'm working at Dollar General, then his stuff would have been dropped down and he wouldn't have paid that much.
What?
Well,
but she don't get a refund.
But if he do start working at Dollar General, he's already set. If you think he can give one, you don't think he got five. If you think he can give one, you don't think he got five.
You're not.
I would love to see this because I love the opinions of people, but I love to see how this really went.
You need to see. That's how it went.
Yeah,
that's how it went.
This is crazy. That don't match what happens in real life.
It's fair.
This is real life. What happens in real life is nobody thinks like Anthony did. Nobody ever says, yo, let me take care of this today. I don't want to prolong it. And most niggas don't also, most of them don't ever say, I don't want to see the kid. He said, I don't want to see it.
I know a man who said he don't want to see it no more ever again.
He's the GOAT for a lot of reasons too. You know how many men that paid $1 million for you not to say anything, let alone have a baby?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? At that level of professionalism, and you traveling the world, you got tens or hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank.
I'm about to be nosy. Y'all carry on.
We ain't got time for that, man.
I ain't stopped no show. I let y'all keep talking. I'm just.
You're supposed to do this research before the show. This is the problem.
No, today was not a research day.
Well, we discussed these topics earlier. You the one who said.
Well, to go to something I do know about because I ain't got to look up Marvin Sapp.
Well, talk about Marvin telling people lock the door.
Go ahead and talk about these.
No. Nice try, but your joke is as old as it comes. You can talk about these cashews all you want to, but I got questions about Marvin because that Anthony stuff just is crazy. That's wild, but I never would have paid it either. So,
and then you know what's crazy?
I'm talking about Marvin Sapp. I ain't talking about Anthony no more.
Oh, I gotta finish one with that.
Somebody can't respect that he did that.
Right.
If you gonna lay down with it, stand up for it. Like the man stood up for it up
But
front.
there's also a lot of women who's like, girl, that man told you.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of scene on there like, yo, he told, like, again, they don't condone it, but they like, but he told you. He didn't play around with you. He didn't string you along. That man told you what it was.
Exactly what it was.
He told you what it was. You got to respect that part.
I also would say the courts would have definitely considered the fact that she seems like a predator. Honest to God,
Yes.
you're 38 years
She preyed
old.
on him.
You had multiple, celebrity kids' fathers. It's a skill for you. This is a come up moment.
Right. I think that's probably why he was cool with it.
Yeah, they
She
move
has a
very.
pattern. She has a
They
pattern.
when y'all
Yeah.
tell y'all in family court, they look at everything. They look at everything.
Oh, my goodness.
I pray y'all ain't never got to go because
I ain't
everybody
gotta
who
go.
ain't
What's
never
going
your
on?
kid's like 18 years old, but for everybody
Snakes
who's
still
been
around here.
in it, he can go try to put like you very too. Shut up. For everybody who's been in it, it's a different monster when you're dealing with it. It's amazing though when you hear this story. This story is crazy.
It's
Not that crazy to me.
It's not crazy at all.
Like,
It's not crazy.
you
at all.
know, this is
You know how many
this
women-
this is right up there with what's the white boy that married Brit? Kevin Federline.
Oh, he's a predator.
Hey, he wasn't a predator. He wasn't going after young girls,
No, he wasn't
but he
going
played
You
the game.
don't have to be a
He
predator. going after
played
young
the
girls.
game the
Not
way the
again,
women
though.
played them. How they been playing men.
Kevin
I'm talking
Federline
about
is a
check
national
and
treasure.
checkmate, nigga.
National treasure.
Yo, that boy-
He is a predator.
He's national treasure.
He knows how to go after the right one
Yeah.
and come out with a
Mary J.
win.
Blige's husband,
Predator.
Whitney Williams' husband.
Listen, Anthony is up there with Kevin Federline. for
Anthony
this
did what he's supposed to. Listen, you know how many she showed what it was there for.
one. Yeah,
She showed off the initial
Definitely did.
$100,000 if that's true.
definitely did.
So when you get the 1.8, I mean the 1.08, I'm good with it.
I'm there. You go.
I'm good because I probably would have spent that.
There is
First
no
6,
credible
7, 6
evidence,
years.
that he paid $1.8 million.
Because
They're saying that never happened. They put it out on Twitter, but they're saying
You-
it's not real.
Okay, you talking to a computer that ain't in real life.
Where you got it from? The computer?
No, I
Did-
heard from people
did
who did
Anthony
research.
come
You
down-
talking to Chat GPT? That's a computer.
Did Anthony
I
come
heard
down
from,
and
I heard
tell
from
you?
people. I hear from people,
Did Anthony come by
Nope.
and tell you?
but I know somebody who worked for Timberwolves.
he did good.
I know somebody in the NBA who can give me, reliable source.
Because you gotta understand. I want you to understand how it's gonna go. If he didn't do that, she would be traveling on his
Kevin
dollar,
ain't had no game on lock.
saying that
Yes, he did.
she
Who
bring
said
the
that?
kid to see the father play.
What else you think?
82 games.
John? Kevin got the game on lock. Me, I'm trying to tell
You
you.
hear me, though?
Say it again.
82 games. She would claim on his dollar.
Right.
Staying in the best hotels, eat the best
Right.
restaurants,
Sweet life and all that, man.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm bringing my child to see his father.
Please. Kev did it. I mean, Ant did that. Ant-Man did that. Ant-Man.
I ain't mad. 1 million dropping the bucket.
That's
She
wild.
went for rag and riches, man. Rag
Crazy.
She was already rich and she got a little baby.
Listen, she's trying to seriously secure it. And was like, nah, not on my dime, baby.
This is wild. That's crazy.
Not on my dime, baby.
She's about to put the bottle over here.
So what happens if everybody find out that didn't happen and Anthony still got to pay more later?
It ain't gonna happen.
Boy, I tell you one thing about you Negroes, y'all
There's
stick
multiple
together.
sources. There's multiple sources. They can't leak that type of information. This
Do you know what Anthony Edwards did for the state of Georgia? Going to that school, putting that school in the SEC
They took care of
for best man, please.
Oh, y'all think because he gave people money?
No, best thing since Herschel Walker.
Because Diddy is still getting drugs.
Did nothing.
He gave a lot to Howard too.
You know who Diddy went after?
White people.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see the
Anthony
story
Diddy.
unfold. This gonna be
People not
wild.
people burning the government.
This is gonna be a wild one. This is crazy.
But speaking of money grabs, now we got Creflo Dollar Jr.
Lock them down.
Never would have made
You got
it.
to mean I said never would have paid
The
it.
never would have paid it got me. I sang that for 3 days.
It was the lock the door. I said lock the door.
For real.
These niggas ain't listening. Lock the door. It costs to be up here, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, we didn't tell you to
No,
be
he
up
said,
here.
because let's be real, and don't forget, it costs to be up here.
It costs to be up here.
He said, pull your phones out, pull your wallets out. I'm sending the plate around with the tap on it right now. If you can give 10 and you're down there, give
The
10.
best gift I saw,
20,
y'all,
give 100,
was when they showed, after he said lock the door, they showed LeBron James grabbing his bag, looking around and walking out.
Y'all like, nah, sir.
What?
But the audacity.
Listen,
That's
and
what
I am never
It's-
going to diminish church. I have been in churches
Yeah,
here
right
in
there,
Columbia,
diminish
South
it,
Carolina. It doesn't for me because I've been at churches here in Columbia, South Carolina, where pastors have literally said, I know right now times are hard and jobs are being lost. If you
Right.
are experiencing that, come to the
That's what
altar.
he's
We can
supposed
pray
to
for you. They all come to the altar, get prayed for.
That's a stick up.
It's not a stick up. I ain't being funny about this one. They actually went up there to be prayed for. And when I tell you they pulled out money and checks and gave it to them people for their housing situations, I've watched them pay rent. I watched shouts out to Pastor Thompson, give money last week to a man in front of everybody because of what he's knowing do. So they ain't all bad. But Marvin Sapp has
then
been in the news for a
We're
few
saying
things.
And then he said, hey, meet me in the back. I'm gonna need that.
Marvin-
dollars of the world. Who's the other one?
Marvin was in the news for that girl missing for a long time.
TD Jakes. What's the
I can't think of
what's
the
Joy?
Caucasian one. Yeah.
Joy.
I can't, but man, all them.
It's a lot of them that do some stuff.
The Pat Riley.
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of none of their names.
They don't
bro.
pay attention to when these people have other situations. Marvin Sapp was under scrutiny for a long time for a girl in Michigan missing. And they found her body in a lake or something.
Michigan?
She was in Michigan missing.
Oh,
And they were trying to say he had something to do with it, but they kept it low key. But if he's in it with people missing it, they say he messing with on the low and doing all that. You don't think he gonna lock a door for $40,000?
I know. He showed it. When a pastor stick you up like that, verbally stick up.
like
That was a verbal stick up.
verbal.
That was a verbal.
He literally
shake
told
down.
them boys, "Hey,
That
lock."
was a shake. Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
didn't say. He said, "Lock the door."
No, he said close. He said
He
close.
said, "Lock the
He
door."
didn't say lock. He didn't say lock, bro. He said
He said,
close.
"Lock." You ain't see that. You ain't see the rest of the clip.
Oh no, he didn't say lock for real.
No, he said no lock. You keep following him up.
I don't know, but it's crazy enough that the pastor is telling you, "I know you got it. Pull out your phones." He got the advanced collection plates.
But
He said the tap
I'll
machine
tell
will
you
be
what
around.
get these people when they start doing stuff like that. Did you see what happened a few weeks ago? And he didn't say lock the door. He was just honest. He said, it's a pastor in Atlanta. He said, they're going to close this church because I got too many people in here. And he said, I have to pay a certain amount of money and I don't have it. And when I tell you they raised $250,000 in an hour and got him cleared. No, ain't nobody. Marvin had to lock the door for 40. They sure ain't gave him 250. The 250 was for the guy in Atlanta. Another time he did it. But it makes me wonder, since you watched them people do it for him, did you really say if they can do it for him, you can do it for me? Lock it all down.
So you telling me these people raised $250,000 an hour?
They raised $250,000 an hour. I
For a pastor.
For him to save that church. I kid you not. I'm
For him
not
to save
joking.
that church.
So you telling me Cleon down here passing out $100 bills?
I'm dead serious. But I
Pull it
will
up in a
say
new
this,
Cadillac.
y'all laughing, but I'm dead serious. And that same pastor also turned around and gave a man who was, they joking, but I'm dead serious. That same pastor who got that 250, he got a family. A man was down here by himself with his daughter. He said he had nothing. They were homeless. That pastor shut that stuff down and gave that man $50,000 because he was a single dad raising that little girl by herself. It's a lot of people who doing stuff for the right reasons, which is why those blessings comes. But if you a devil, you gonna get demonic moments.
But let's just, we get that, sis. We're not saying that. But what I'm saying is,
it's so funny how niggas
I'm
want to tell
saying-
jokes all day long.
I'm
But don't
saying-
give it right to people when
I'm
they do
saying-
it right.
I'm saying it.
I'm saying it.
See,
What you saying?
I'm saying it. These, there's a lot of pastors
Shysters.
like it's a site.
That's all I'm saying.
I won't say they all like that.
Just
Cleon
because
out
you
here
put
passing $100 bills
hold on,
in a new Cadillac.
that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
You
no.
could remember with the name.
Tell
Let's talk about
everybody.
the character. Just because he
Hear
went
from
double
me.
platinum
Tell
doesn't
everybody. I would love for
Here's
a
the
group
thing,
of good
Chris.
pastors to come on here and have this
There's
conversation.
pastors out there. The same thing as police. We know all of them ain't bad,
Right.
but we seen too many of the bad ones, and the good ones ain't really saying like, "Yo, y'all need to chill out."
So we as women need to go get girlfriends because all men gonna pay us up front for babies and not be there for them.
Oh, yeah, say that. Everybody got.
Because we
everybody
watch all
playing
these
the NBA.
men, all these
Everybody
YNs
not
being
playing the
lazy.
NBA. Everybody playing in the NBA.
Oh, okay.
That's what you want.
Edwards was in the position. Now you get one of the cats out here, they tell you they give you.
I'm telling you.
They won't give you a
You
Klondike
get the
bar.
banana in the tailpipe. I don't want to hear nothing.
I give you the little.
So, I
used
mean,
car
I'm
out
just
there.
saying, at what point does the
I
everybody
got
is
a 96
everything
Chevy for
stop?
you.
No, listen, it's about accountability.
It's not, man.
He tried to take care of the forefront. He let it be known in the forefront, and he just went ahead and paid it up front. Now Marvin's hiding behind God.
And that's what irks me.
Yeah,
That's
Marvin's
what
hiding
irks me,
behind God.
man.
That's what also
Because there's
has
so
you,
many.
You get in more trouble behind that too.
I mean,
There's
Creflo
you
got a
can't
jet.
play like that.
bro, all y'all living in these mansions and got private jets,
Real,
and
people walking to
they
your-
talking
to
about
your
some.
church.
He made 10 million. Like, how the hell did you make 10 million?
How did you make
And
it?
your church need a new doorknob.
How?
The
See,
air
that's
conditioner
another
ain't
one,
working.
like, what bothers me about some of these people, what's the one in Texas? He looks like Jack Frost.
That one. Go ahead.
The little short white one. Oh, what is
All
his
of 'em.
name? He's who?
Joel Epstein?
He one of them.
I think so. He looked like he looked like Jack Frost, got the hair that don't move nowhere, it's curling.
I thought Joe was a skinny,
Yeah,
tall
that's
white
Joe.
guy.
So
I don't-
no, but
it
I
don't
can't
matter.
think of his name.
Him, he one of
Anyway,
'em.
what
He
got
got a
me about
jet.
him, he wasn't a jet. It was when there was a lot of floods and storms happening, and he was like,
Oh, that's Joe.
"Lock the church up because I don't want nobody in here."
Nobody there.
Bro, you can't lock up the church.
Isn't that where they supposed to go?
David.
Isn't that where they supposed to go?
What are you doing?
But I bet I tell you, hey, I got 500 for you, Pastor. He'd go ahead and open the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's what I'm saying,
that
man.
kind of stuff that
500
they
per person.
do. That's when I have issues. Don't
That's
use,
they're
don't
doing though,
play it.
sis.
That's not all of them though.
I'm not saying all of
But
them.
the
The
ones
ones
who are is
the
ridiculous.
ones who got the TV shows, they mean they've done it at that level where
For so long.
we invest in you to do this.
Right.
I can say that
Networks
there's
want to see
some of them
Yeah.
pastors when they go from I'm doing this for the people, and then that money start rolling in, that devil get busy. They start because TD Jakes changed a whole lot between them early sermons to now.
Listen,
man. Listen.
what's the difference between the
When my
politician
card
and
ain't
the
swiping, we got hey.
Now, Sean, that's one conversation I didn't bring up yet.
Sean is on it
Because
tonight,
you do know, and I didn't say that, but that's the God's honest truth. You know, churches are nonprofits.
Yes, we do.
He said the real flex is the 10 million is a nonprofit.
It's a
You ain't lying.
nonprofit,
You
yeah.
are not lying about
Yeah.
that.
It's a non.
That's what makes it crazy.
No, it's not. But that's what makes it crazy when you're up here trying to say, "Hey,
Oh no, I'm gonna listen to me. As long as God got breath in his body, I'm gonna defend a good pastor. I will not
I
say
ain't
that.
saying that." We
But I
speaking in
will
general.
say
We
it
talking
ain't in
about Marvin.
general. It's a couple of anomalies out here that's trifling.
We talking about Marvin.
We talking about
What's
Mr.
going
Never would have made
on?
it.
What's going on? Not that
Marvin.
Marvin, the other Marvin. We talking about Marvin here.
No, I ain't play with that one. I ain't
Mr.
gonna-
Close the
you ain't
door.
about to have me speak on the word God.
Mr. Tap, I
Man,
got the
God.
tap button.
Nah.
Like,
Mm-mm. Your butt walk up behind your tire flat. Watch your mouth. But I ain't playing on that one. I
Marvin
will
did
say Marvin Sapp has his own issues and demons. I ain't gonna do with that. But there
We
are
all have issues
people.
with demons. When
We
you do it
do.
in the name of God, I have a
That's what-
serious
That's a
issue with
big
it.
problem
That's-
with
it's
it.
I got a
all they do.
serious issue
at
with
some
it,
point
man.
in time.
But yeah, you want me to come to your church talking about it's time to
But
pay your tithes. I ain't
why?
paying nothing to you.
Why would why would these famous people who do it make you turned off to everybody?
Because those are the ones I see.
Thank you.
So
You're
Diddy,
more privileged.
because of Diddy and all of them that sleep with each other, I'm supposed to be scared of men?
I didn't know.
that's- You should be scared.
But
of
that's
baby
what I
oil.
see.
No,
should
you
be scared-
didn't. You
should
didn't
be
see
scared-
that. You didn't see
You
that.
should be scared of me with baby oil.
That's right. If you come into his house and you go to the bathroom and there's 10 balls of baby oil,
That's what
nigga,
it
leave.
So all these women that are out here scheming out of money, all these celebrity women, y'all scared of women now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we
So y'all are
Yes.
scared of, y'all ain't gonna deal with women no more?
No.
They
We
said-
didn't say we're not going to deal with him,
antennas up.
but antennas is up.
All
Listen,
these women out here
listen,
gaming on these men, y'all ain't having sex no more?
Prime time literally had a gold digger come speak to his team,
Right.
telling y'all, yo, this is what we do.
Right.
We look for
They
y'all.
call it out. They
We,
call it ball out.
we look for
So
y'all.
the ball players and the rappers come in town. All the girls know.
We know when you hit.
In the
You
town.
remember in Players Club when Luke came and Dollar Bill hit that sign, nigga, and it went
Yeah.
crazy and the girl was running?
And
That's
you
what
know
happens.
how
So I'm not
dads,
saying we're gonna stop dealing with women, but we damn sure gonna pay attention.
but y'all can stop having sex because you gonna stop going to you.
Once again,
People say I won't go
Bill,
to church because
did
he's
you hear me?
pastors.
I didn't say we're gonna stop dealing with. I just
Yeah,
said we're
say
gonna
stop
pay
dealing with
attention.
So why stop going to church?
Cause I can have a relationship with God right here.
Relationship with God with that.
You can like women don't sleep with no more.
The hell?
What's wrong with you
You
people?
can't compare somebody hiding behind God
Right.
to women. I mean,
You're comparing apples and oranges.
It's not. It's
Apples,
saying
man.
don't give everything up because of one
Hey,
person.
the Bible told me to be fruitful and multiply. And I have to do that with the
also
female.
said go to
Hey.
church.
No, no.
It said go to the house of the Lord
And the
and
house of the
worship.
Lord is where your heart
Anywhere.
is.
It's where your heart
No,
is.
I
Anywhere.
just said you gonna go
That's
get.
anywhere.
What you heard come over in the room? So you
trying
said
to tell
she
me,
was in the closet, ain't it?
So you trying to tell me the people who have to have church and gymnasium? That's not a church. That's a gym. But that's the house of the Lord when He's in there, right?
So you'll go to church
No.
with people,
What I'm
but you just won't go in the building.
No, you missed what you said. God is
Hey.
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like
Right
I said,
here.
you heard come in the room,
I
right?
carry-
What
I
she
carry
said?
the sun around
She
with
went
me
into
every
the
day.
closet. She went into the closet. She talked to her God.
You know what? I'm gonna sit down with all all them uncles that sit down with little girls and
I
tell
talk
them
to God when
that
I'm
men
driving.
ain't crap.
I talk to God when I'm about to go to sleep. I talk to God before I eat. I talk to God before I go into some functions. I talk to God while I'm in functions. I talk to God when I'm up.
I talk to God the
when I'm
minute I wake up every morning.
Now
Right.
that I've witnessed. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
However, did he tell y'all stay out of church?
No. He
He
said
told
come.
me.
He said come to me as
He
you are.
told me to put Him first and keep Him in my heart. I'm gonna
Now
be
he-
all right.
But he didn't tell y'all go hang out with Marvin Sapp, right?
He said watch out for
He
Marvin.
said-
He said there will be many
He
false
said.
prophets.
He said I gave men free will.
He said
Be
there will
careful.
be many false prophets.
Now you said it right there.
So,
See that?
That's
But
what
he
I'm
didn't
saying.
say they all would be.
Now don't go down a good book like we don't know the
Wait,
book.
listen.
You don't.
I'm not a heathen that much now.
I know the book.
Listen, there's
wouldn't
plenty
know
of
who's-
uncles and daddies
Shots out
that
to
sat
New
down
Baptist
and
Church.
warned us about these men. We know, just like
Men.
there are plenty. Yes, God, they
Warned
warned about these
women.
men, and
Yeah,
just like
his
men,
dads that warn us about these women.
women, dads warn about their sons. They warn their sons. Dads also warn their
who
daughters.
warn men about women the most? Women.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna always tell my son about women, but I'm also
That's so-
make sure that men
If
tell
you're
my daughter
telling me-
about
If
guys.
you're telling me about her, then don't you think I need to be careful? I need to pay attention.
It's a two-way street. I agree with you. I'm gonna always make sure my boys
I'm just
know.
saying.
I tell my son all the time, having to get at school, but these hoes ain't lawyers. I'm just being
Why do you
honest.
think fathers flip? They're telling their daughters too. Okay, people are people in out here. Life is
They
life.
are.
But what I'm telling you, if it look like if I tell you it's cheese on Mars, you meet me with a spaceship with some damn crackers. Okay,
I've turned to
Marvin has shown us that it's
His
about
spaceship.
money.
His spaceship is gonna have doves. on it.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
All I'm
Like,
saying
I'm
is,
not mad at it.
Woo,
don't
I'm
let
mad at it.
Don't let
I'm mad at it, but I
fool-
can choose to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I can go left.
Don't
while he's
let
going
this
right.
fool that went viral keep you at home in your own situations, because everybody ain't like that.
No, I
Don't
didn't
make
say
it like you
everybody
have
like
to go
that.
to church to get out of your situation.
I'm saying I come to your church tomorrow. And if I like it, I'll be back there the next week. If I like it, I'll be back
But
there. You
you're
might
an
catch me.
anomaly.
Hold on. You might catch me going to your church for a month. If your pastor do that,
You
I
know
see him
that?
pay
I
4
walk
people
out of
rent.
churches. Yes.
I'm gonna think the same thing.
I walk out of church for that. If your pastor dwells on the tithe and offering a little too long, I'm out.
If your collection plate come around
If
twice,
it comes
I'm
and it
sorry.
says tithe and offering, then he come back and say bills and offering, he come back and say this, and then he preaches about not robbing God, I'm out. Because you are pushing the money thing too hard, the spirit discernment to kick in. But it's amazing how the stuff that ain't good for us, we be like, I'm gonna try it again. But the minute something like that hit, they be like, I'm never going again. They're all evil.
I walk down, the spirit moves me.
So
Why you
are
so
those
there doing
stock
God's
boxes
work?
you keep
Hey man,
falling
we
up
wouldn't know
in.
Jesus if it wasn't for Judas. So you gotta
Right,
have your good with your bad.
right. You gotta have a good guy.
You gotta have your good with your bad.
Sean, this is why I want to block you from the night. I mean, you could be on here, but you can't talk. What? Because Sean said he gonna be at church asking, well, who pays for the Bentley outside?
Who? Pastor, how did you pull up in that?
Okay.
How did you pull up in that?
You should be
it's
ashamed.
You can, but the God has to be first in you. So Desiree, son, I do agree with you. You can have church. You can have a relationship with God without going to church. Yes, that is a fact. However, God is in you. But for many people who say that they can do that, the God is not in them. That's why they stuck
That's
in
what we
hell what
trying
they
to
doing.
tell
No. And
That's not what you tell them.
Marvin got some God in him. He just used a
No.
majority of his God to
God,
get his person.
God isn't in them the way he's in you,
Thank you.
or the way you want him to be.
Thank you.
Just because they're not performing and doing things the way you would do it or the way you like, doesn't mean the God ain't in them.
That's
I
what I
say
agree.
you can
I
block
agree.
me, but you can't block my spirit.
I
Can't stand him. And I can't block your chicken either. Let me talk to you.
Listen.
When the boy's right, he right. When the boy's right, he right.
Everybody view God different. What I'm saying is simple. If your pastor, no matter what religion you are in, give me that feeling that Marvin displayed,
I agree
I'm
with that.
gone.
I
And
agree
there's
with
a
that.
lot more out there that's doing that. They just don't have a
Keith.
camera in there.
Keith,
I
Close the door.
wholeheartedly agree with that. I just
close the
don't
door. What up,
agree when
Keith?
people close their hearts to everything because of that one situation that comes up, which is ridiculous.
I
but
Like,
it ain't
last
one
so far.
situation.
it's like a woman that be like, all men break my heart, so I'm going with women. You've had 3 men, and it's not all men that break your heart. You don't have to
She had
cut off the
3
world.
men, 2 of them graduated, 1 of them got a GED. What more does she expect?
And now she dating women and
Well,
having
I'm saying,
the
I'm
same
not saying
situation.
there's nothing wrong with that because there's a lot of successful people in those same situations, but it seems like you're plucking from the same type of litter. So you're going to get the same type of results.
I appreciate that because that's right. So if you keep going for
Mhm.
celebrity pastors, you're going to keep getting the same situation.
I'm talking about the local pastors. I'm talking about the jokers. I'm talking about the jokers right here. I can pull up on Google right now to get to their spot. And they say 15 minutes from here. They're doing it too.
Show me a couple here that's doing it.
Okay, so that's
Let's
it,
go,
local, boy. You
man.
get out them churches, boy. They come after you, boy. Speaking of churches, all churches are invited to Kicking It with Dads.
They ain't coming no more. You just said the church is full of Judas.
I said certain churches will come for you.
Thank you, Sean. Discernment. This is why you my friend.
Listen,
Every so often you come back with a
Benedict College, June 7th. We
10
have
to 4.
I can't deal with neither one.
Kicking It with Dads Family Day. All churches are
They're
invited.
not coming to you, Otis.
And I won't close the door.
Ain't nobody coming to see you,
I won't
Otis.
tell them put up the
You
barricade.
just said
Well,
that
come on
people
in.
is like sap.
DC Tigers is the door's locked.
They not
Door's locked.
coming.
Put them chains on the door.
Chain
Marvin-
cold blue.
Marvin,
Take face on high, ain't it?
Marvin turned. They used to call me Marvin. Now they call me
HNIC.
Batman. And then he got serious with him. Then he closed it the first time.
Yeah, man. This is bad.
That's bad.
This is
That's
bad.
real bad, man.
It
It
beats
is
like
bad.
that sometimes, though. It beats like that sometimes.
It's a lot of them that are getting exposed for the stuff that they're doing. You can't do that stuff no more and it don't come out. It's coming out.
It's crazy.
TD Jakes got rich too.
Swallowed.
Listen.
You seen that pastor a few years ago? You seen that pastor a few years ago in the hotel room?
No.
Getting busy with the tongue? You remember that, the pastor?
No.
Yeah, man.
When that woman recorded him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm asking you, what's the difference between a politician and a pastor?
See, and then you come out here asking about what is it with certain pastors, not all. You cannot sit here
What
and
is
talk
certain
like that.
politicians and certain pastors? Not all.
Evil is evil. You're gonna have people who have demonic spirits on them, whether they're in the
Oh.
pulpit or at the podium. It's just gonna happen.
I know
you
it's
just
gonna
want to defend it so bad.
Yeah, I
I'm
know it's
going
gonna
to
happen.
because everybody's gonna have this whole. All of them are like that. He gonna say pastors are welcome.
Yeah, but
These
what are
churches
you?
are
Why
not
do you want to defend it
coming.
so
I
bad?
said
Let
churches
people
are
have their own opinions.
You can have them, but everybody
But
ain't
you're
bad.
trying to deter them.
Then all men are trifling bad. They ain't
And
gonna
all
have
women are
kids.
hoes and tricks.
And that's just it. Everybody. Everybody.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying. You want to defend it so bad, but you just let people be what they want, go where they want, believe what they want.
You can't
That's
do
what, when I say that, I was being clearly on. I was being funny, but we know there's a lot of hoes and tricks. We also know there's a lot of good women out there.
That's right.
So we're not telling you don't go to church. We're just saying we're not going.
because of Marvin. Because of Marvin.
I'm not telling anybody viewing today, tonight, in the near
We're
future.
not saying stop.
I'm not saying don't go to church.
I
If
done
you
said it
like your church, you like it
375
fast to
times.
go.
I can't get
All I'm
listen to
saying
it
is
no more.
I ain't gonna be in there because ain't nobody gonna say close the door on me. It costs $40 grand for him to be up there talking.
Nah.
Teddy P tell y'all to turn off the lights, and you've been getting it on since the 70s. One pastor
Teddy
say
was
something,
doing it for
and y'all
pleasure.
don't ever want to go
He
back.
was up front.
He was up front with us.
Mm,
He ain't say God told me to take
Mm.
you.
Right.
God told me to tell you to lay down.
Teddy B said, turn them on.
Lord, it wasn't me.
And you went,
I ain't had nothing to do with this.
Lord, man, he gave us all free will. I just really think that Buddy was willing to go to the
It
extreme to
wasn't
get that
me.
money.
I had nothing to do with it.
can't. I can have my relationship
I
right
had
here.
nothing to do with it. I didn't do it.
Buddy, who had all the Gucci in New York, who had all the
Wasn't me,
Dolce
Lord.
Gabbana suits and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I wouldn't have been in his church.
I wouldn't have been there at all.
It's clearly evident that this guy is going after money.
Right. I would have never been his church.
That's all I'm saying, man. It's
He's
some
the brothers.
it's some street.
I've been
order-
saying that
it's
for a
some-
million times, but ain't nobody in.
What you been saying? What they say?
Why are we blaming the pastor instead of the sheep? If you got 3,000 dummies, oh, I'm sorry. If Tim,
Who read this?
Desiree son,
That's how we should go with.
if you got 3,000 dummies, oh, I mean, if Timmy had 5 apples. listen, you was any bigger.
Because you
You
can't
came
hate
out
the
bigger.
play, you gotta hate the game.
You got to.
I can't be mad at Anthony if he told that girl this is where he was from the beginning. And when he stand in court and he stand on business, as much as he said that was crazy, he's right. I told you this.
You can't be mad at
I
Anthony. He
can't
decided to take care of everything
knock you
up front.
But it's not even about him taking everything in front. He
What is it
told you
about?
before you did it, this is what it is. If you click terms and conditions and you accept, this is what you're going to get. He was what he said he
So you're
was.
saying Anthony is right on 2-3 different levels. Okay, just
He
say that.
said, I never said, I said I didn't like the way things went down, but he said it from the beginning. If a man tell you from the beginning that this is how it is, then what you
That's a
should sleep with him
contradictory
for?
statement. You can't say I agree with him if he said in the forefront he didn't want to do it. And then you say I don't like how it went down because he told we wouldn't even be here If you just follow through what we're agreeing on.
It's nasty how it went down
It's
because
not that.
Just listen.
even with all the money and everything, it's a kid that's gonna grow up and be like, my daddy didn't want me, and she
No,
should have done that.
Once again, like I said,
She was dead wrong
only
for
person I
that.
feel bad for in this whole situation is that baby.
So when that baby come out and become a crash out, nigga be like, I don't know why he was like that. When he came in the world, it was a national known thing. That man didn't want me. That hurts.
Yeah. Now that's gonna, you know what that's gonna be?
And that trauma.
That's gonna be a trauma.
You God knows, I'm telling you that's right. And people, we laugh about that.
We gotta
Now
laugh, but what? How much blame goes to the mother?
it goes to both of them because they both had sex.
She couldn't just say
It goes to both of them. They both had sex and they both did it. So
And
that
one of us told have
that
agreement.
baby is not gonna look up and be like, mommy, but you did it. So because you did this, I'm hurt.
Of course she's not.
No,
Of
that
course
child is
she's
gonna
not.
be like, my mama and my daddy didn't want me. If your son and my child in school and your son got you up there like, yeah, champ, I got you. You got apples. And then my child sitting over there looking like, yeah, she got $1 million because my daddy didn't want me. All right, now I'm gonna slap your child when you leave because I feel some kind of way.
You an angry parent.
I'm not talking about the parent, I'm talking about kids.
I'm talking about you.
Because
that straight to you.
that child is going to have some issues that's going to be real messed up, and I hate that. I hate that.
Oh yeah, I get
And
what you're
we
saying.
as adults are like, yeah, he did this, and we talking what we
But at
saying,
what
but
point is the mother? Because we got to have consent to even engage in sex. At
And-
what point is the mother gonna take
she
responsibility?
should
for
not
her
have
actions?
screwed a man that told her he didn't want it.
Okay.
And I hate that she got pregnant. I
ain't mad she
hate that
screwed- she should've
situation.
screwed without protection.
She should not have. And if she was going to do that, she had a plan B in the morning. She should not have
That's
let
what
this
I'm
go
saying.
down the way she did.
So she's revealing her plan A.
But you
It was
can't,
all up.
at this point,
saying.
you can't take
Just-
away the fact that there's a kid here that's going to have an emotional wound out the gate.
At some point in time, the lady got to take responsibility.
She can take responsibility, but when that boy snap and shoot up a school, they're going to be like, well, his mom did it. No, that boy got issues.
And if she is so embarrassed and so hurt by the situation, she's still earning enough to have an abortion. She's gonna keep the money because she knows she had.
Well, she gonna keep the money, but I will tell you
So is it
now
about the money or the life of the kid?
how bad her child is gonna feel about that daddy, especially now that it's in the news. It ain't like she can lie and hide and say you came from a sperm bank and don't nobody know.
Ain't nobody know who the baby is right now.
You act like later when that kid get on, they gonna be like, "Oh, you Aisha boy."
It could be in Europe, man.
That's gonna be over.
They gonna go to mama.
18 years ago, what you want?
Like Kim Kardashian kids, they asking Ma, seen that tape. It come back. It's the internet now.
I mean, hey,
It comes
you put
back.
yourself out to use the predator.
I tell you who ain't coming back to court.
They ain't, but he will when they have to sit down and have that criminal case because that little child,
No, it ain't.
that baby gonna get
It
counseled.
ain't
You better say that.
it
Right?
ain't
Jacksonville
go.
County ain't looking for him no more.
I'm not about to, who? That's not my child.
We got some jacked up mentalities.
We don't
in
have a
this
jacked up
world.
mentality. The jacked up mentality is the lady.
So what else y'all think is right?
No,
The
listen what I'm
KKK
saying.
outfit?
If she told her up front he didn't want to have a child, she should have protected herself right then and there
She should have
with a condom.
and walked
And
away.
he should have too.
She should not have slept with him.
You understand what I'm saying? So when the baby comes along, he said, "Hey, I already told you the situation. Take care of this. He got $100,000. It doesn't cost $100,000 to have an abortion. He
At
was
all.
getting this hit right there.
Right.
So when she didn't do that, it showed the character flaw.
It does. It
So
does.
he said, "I'm going to take care of it because I see this is not going to be conducive to my mentality,
Right.
and to be my well-being.
I'm gonna do this.
This seems to be what you're after anyway."
And it does. What they handle as adults is their thing. It does. But at the end of the day,
Here it
You know
comes.
what?
that kid is
All right,
here.
man. The kid is gonna have trauma like every other kid in America. Okay,
Every kid got trauma?
that's what y'all said.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
She's just a girl because I am the one.
It's
But the
amazing.
kid is not my son.
All I'm gonna say
I
is,
told y'all back in '88. I've been saying this for 3 seasons on this show.
Like Mike Jack, the goddamn boy ain't mine. You heard
I'm
JC
gonna tell you
say
something. When that thing happened to your daughter, it's a different monster.
Listen, you know what?
And that's a different
I'ma keep it
monster.
100.
I
I'ma
want these
keep
daddies
it
to feel about these
100
hoes
with
when it's their
I'm gonna
daughter.
be pissed. I'm gonna be like, girl, the nigga told you,
He told
and
you.
you did it anyway. I raised you better than that.
I raised you better than that.
You made that decision. Now you have to live with that
So
consequence.
let's manage this money properly.
I agree. That man said he didn't want
I'm
to
gonna be
split up.
pissed. I'm
He
not
put
gonna
a
like
split
I'm
up in me.
pissed.
Mm-mm.
However, he told you.
$1 million is more than enough.
She should have never did it. I
Should
agree.
have never did it.
And now that kid is here, she got a mess
The
on her
kid ain't
hands.
here yet.
The kid is here.
The kid here?
No, I don't think
Kid ain't here yet.
I think that kid is
I won't tell you, the kid ain't. That's why I said she can't have the abortion now because she knows she gotta get the money back. She's gonna sacrifice her body.
right.
She's gonna
And
sacrifice
she's gonna
her
use most of
body.
that money he get it
You
to
know,
get it. To
you
get
know
it
women
redone.
are dying on tables. This woman sacrificed her body for that money. You understand what I'm saying?
So she took him to, oh, he got a baby already with his girlfriend.
I don't care if he had a baby. Listen, he got a baby with Mother Teresa.
That's
I told you I
wild.
didn't want that baby. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, she had her baby. Or did she have a baby?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It don't matter. Like we
Doesn't
said,
matter.
I told you I want to do a little Earl. You didn't listen.
That's it.
You didn't listen.
Don't be naming him Aunt.
It's
Aunt
amazing.
Junior.
No, I'm not signing the birth certificate.
Okay, so the baby is here, and I agree. I said it from the beginning. If a man look at you and tell you that this what he don't want, don't sleep with him. Especially like he said,
Don't
unprotected.
sleep with an unprotected.
It can happen. So you let you click yes on the
Can we
terms and
go on to something
conditions.
else, please?
I agree.
You just
She
trying to
was wrong on
defend this
that.
woman so
I'm
much.
in a conversation with persons on here. I agree with that.
Next.
But now that kid is here, 4 months old, like Sean said, they got a mess on their hands. But hey,
Like we said in the beginning, the only person we feel bad for in the situation is the baby.
is the
child.
kid.
We said that.
I hate the situation.
Then why are
The
we still
situation is
jumping?
nuts.
I bet the baby mother don't hate that situation at all. I bet she don't.
Child, she will when that little crash out started acting crazy.
Yeah, she
I
will.
bet you she
She
don't.
will when that bank account hits zero. That baby gonna crash out. She'll say,
And that's exactly
be
what
bad.
that was, Ebony. That's exactly what that was. That's
What
that
was
keep a nigga baby.
What did-
That's
what did
exactly
Ebony
what
say?
they do. And they all
She
to
thought it
old
was.
folks
She
be
thought it
telling
was.
you on the gate,
She
don't
thought it
no
was.
baby
She
keep
thought
no
was.
man.
Hold on, baby.
It just
No,
make
man.
them jump like fools, but it don't make you keep one. And she got bit back. That's a slap in the face.
Why?
Because you know what they turned into? The girls that was sitting there drinking, driving 116 miles per hour.
No, before we go to that, they turned into Marvin Sapp.
I think Marvin had both his parents.
But
I don't think his daddy was an NBA player that said never would have paid him.
hey, his mother stuck with him.
No,
Listen.
he probably had a daddy.
He never had
However-
a day 'cause that's who he made that song for.
Right, run fast,
The
quick
little
track
girls
stars.
taking shots going live. This the stuff.
Ain't just taking shots. They were drinking out that bottle going 116 miles per hour.
For what? That's crazy though.
No, I mean, but you know, these are what happened when these are the crash out kids. It's what happened when the
They don't-
1990 and 1980 wild outs lead to these situations.
What?
These are 90s babies. These little girls here. When you wilding out when you young and these kids get bigger, this is what you get.
Oh, we know. That's why kicking his ass is so important. We're just trying to tell you take time with your child.
Trying to tell you something, man.
Oh,
You
that's him.
said pay stuff up
Never-
front.
Pay stuff up front, man.
I can't believe man said take a seller like a collection agency.
Take it.
Woo.
Man got a tap.
Ebony said, "Hey, cousin,
Listen.
hurt."
Tell
Listen,
us
I
what's
don't want that debit to come out my bank account later. I'm thinking everything done cleared and all of a sudden it's come out. No, take it now.
Listen,
Take it right now.
I will say
the
this:
man worth what? $30 million, $40 million.
Yeah.
As a-
And that's still an early contract.
As a
parent,
parent, to sit back and watch your child on the internet posting that they lit and they driving, and then to get that call from the police is devastating. And all three of them girls gone.
and so one of them is critical. One of them critical.
No, I thought all three of them passed.
All
I
three of
thought
them
they
passed?
Yeah,
All three of them
I
passed.
ain't heard no critical. I heard they was gone.
All three of them passed.
I heard girls posted this moments before dying,
All three of them passed.
That's crazy.
It's sad.
and
Sad.
that's the kind of stuff.
And who you showing up? And that's why, bro, and I always say, as much as we be on it, but social media is the death of this generation.
Yeah.
They did it for
They
attention.
did it for attention.
Y'all, I say
You
this
did
all
that
the
for
time.
attention,
And they're
man.
not here to see the praises they got.
And I had this
All
debate
praises.
earlier. A lot of kids need the attention when they're growing up as kids from their parents. God's honest truth.
Yeah,
When you
every
get
child.
what you have to get the right way, you don't seek it in these other situations. And some of these people right now are showing us exactly what they warned us does. These girls, and I think, and they didn't look like no young girls. They didn't look like they was teenagers. These look like women.
Nah, they was able to buy their own liquor.
Which, and if they were women, my question is, were they mothers?
I don't know.
Lincoln. It starts at home. I agree.
As soon as we hit 50, yo, Doe, let me out.
Right.
Doe, let me out.
What?
Let me out.
That thing is heartbreaking.
It is. It really is heartbreaking.
But see, that
can
clip that
choke
you
my
just
life.
brought right there, bro. That clip that you just brought from that old ass movie. As he's riding, he's sitting there. His dad got his ass so much. He's like, "Yo, let me out."
That's why I was about to go to next. The influence of his father, who wasn't
Who-
present, was
right.
present with him in that car.
Furious was in that car, even though he wasn't in that car.
Right, right.
So it's important to have your daddy.
What?
So it's important to have your daddy?
It's important to have a parent.
It's
Yeah.
important for your
Because his mama was in his life too.
Yeah, his mom's in his life, but his dad. It's important to pour into your children. That's what we're saying.
And that's the parent he lived with.
Oh.
So the mother could have did the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. We saw what you tried to do there.
Yeah,
It just
right.
ain't work.
Because I'm just thinking the prepay and exit was
It just ain't-
evaporating
we saw what you tried
evacuating,
to
huh?
do. It just ain't work.
We just
But
flipped
it's
that
just-
real fast.
But that is the reason for kicking it with dads, though.
No.
That's the purpose
June
of taking
7th.
that.
At Benedict College.
That's the biggest contradictory conversation.
It's not a contradiction.
Kicking it with dads, but dads, if you ain't want that kid, pay our ass off.
Once again, what did I say at the beginning of that statement? We don't fuck with niggas who don't take care of their
Man,
kids.
it's not his dad. He paid to not be his dad. What don't you get? He's not his dad. When she took that check, we're through. He could be on the opposite team 20 years from now.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm a dunk on this nigga.
Yeah, I don't know you.
I'm a dunk on
What
him.
happened with the baby? You said play that clip.
Okay, so the baby went on LA Leakers or something. He won one of them things. Do you see it?
Drake in the club. Hope they ain't playing no Kendrick right now. He ain't really that, he just think he a thug. He only that when his niggas around. He ain't never stood there and drew on a nigga and shot him and made his ass get on the ground. Ain't never show any goodness really. A goblin made it a funeral, niggas just talk. Play me some music and don't get me started. I know what to do with it, nigga. I pop it. Baby got a car for a day of the week. Give me a beat and I been told the thing I be taking it.
All right, so y'all just heard that clip right quick. The baby took a shot at Kendrick, and I just don't understand what he's thinking. Like, you saw what he just did to Drake.
I'm a little excited to see what he does to the baby.
He's not gonna respond to the baby.
I hope not,
I wish he would.
because the baby
He's
don't
not
want that
worth
smoke.
it.
He don't want that smoke.
Lil Baby got canceled a while ago for what he did a few years
I'm
ago. He's
so
trying to climb
excited.
back.
I hope he
That's
does.
clout
He
chasing.
ain't gonna do it, but I hope he does it.
It is no way you just saw what he just did to the biggest hip hop artist.
The biggest
in the
hip hop
world.
artist,
And
yeah.
you- Come on, man.
And you think you want this?
This is
I'm trying to figure out what
so-
was he on to make him think, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead right quick.
Drake is trending left and right, even with sorry music. He just wants that clout. Right now, he'll take anything he
I
can
mean,
get.
I told y'all Drake wasn't dead. He's gonna find a way to flip
Yeah.
it.
No,
I heard
I
that
say,
last
I
time.
say he was dead. He still got good music, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It don't have to be the same. He's still #1 trending. He's still the top streaming artist. He's
Say
not
Drake.
dead.
I see
You just ain't listening to him no more.
Say Drake.
He's not dead.
I don't hear him on the radio as much.
Shit, me.
I do. I don't listen to it, but I hear him.
They give me a hug, and now he just dropped that video for No Kid. Man, please. That's all that's been on my streams. I had to get off of social media for a couple days. I'm just saying, like, he's not dead. But the baby, what are you thinking?
Nah, the baby's just.
What? And the baby's nice. He's actually nice.
He's not nice to go at Kendrick.
Like, he's not that nice. He's definitely. I'm trying to understand what is he thinking.
He wasn't, but it tickled me.
I mean, the verse was actually pretty dope though.
You have not to come at Kendrick though.
I don't even know why you put his name in there.
I'm a little tickled. I'm rather kind
I don't understand why you put his name in
I don't know
there,
what's
bro.
wrong with Clarence going to Rabbit.
You're right.
It's a very interesting season we're in this world
It's beyond interesting, man. There's
This
a lot of
is-
things like people just ain't thinking right. And he's from Charlotte. Maybe the pollen getting to him.
Nah,
That's
Polly
what
getting
it
a whole
said.
lot of men right now. Y'all is just a
Probably
little,
got me a little running.
Why you gotta try to throw? Yeah.
all y'all got pollen situations. You over there like Roscoe.
Listen.
I
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I wonder what everybody else think. Like, does he really think he can want that smoke with?
I don't think
With
he's
Kendrick?
a worthy opponent, to be honest with you. I think Kendrick will be climbing down just to get him.
Right.
Ooh,
That's 2 steps backwards.
That's 4 steps back.
That to come to see.
Ooh, that hurts.
Does
4
it?
steps back.
It does. Somebody got to climb down and get what you get.
Yeah, like
Dang.
I'm like it's like Jay-Z said, if I shoot you on brainless, you shoot me, then you famous. What's the nigga to do?
What's something you
Like
gonna
if
do?
I respond to you, you back on.
Right.
If you go at me, you know.
Like when M and Machine Gun Kelly went, it was like, man, me saying his name made him 10 times more
Right.
famous. Like I shouldn't have did it.
Shouldn't have did it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't got time to rumble because if we get knocked out, ain't nobody try to hit that or stumble.
Right.
Kendrick's not gonna. No.
he's not.
Now, why was Kanye in the outfit? What is this? I didn't even.
Oh, my
Narcissist. We go from one
and
narcissist
the
to
thing about
another
it,
narcissist.
he's talking about Kendrick and Drake. You can play that one.
I don't
Yeah.
really have a problem with Kendrick. I would never call Kendrick a you know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened with the song and that whole idea. I don't like how they used Kendrick. That's right. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one because I'm the number one. So those are my 2 things.
People think that that's jealousy. They feel like even when you criticize the Super Bowl performance, or you're like, man, I didn't like him on Cardi's album. He got too many verses. Like, yeah, he could rap, but we ain't want to hear this shit.
Y'all don't go to church? God is an angry God. God is a jealous God. What are you talking about?
Listen to me.
I don't know.
You know what Kanye's in that one song? He wasn't the one that said it, but you know what he said? Lost my mama, lost my mind. He manifested that in Kanye. Ever since Donda went to glory, Kanye just been a little.
Y'all think that's what you think he's still hurting from that?
Heck yes.
Because like antics like that, man, that black KKK outfit, like I don't care if you made it black, nigga. You know that what you represent.
You ever notice every time he get hurt, he crash out real bad?
I'm just saying.
Oh, your wife left him. Now all of a sudden, Jay-Z and Beyonce kids retarded.
Right. Like and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. These kind of antics is making me like his old music less and less now.
I can agree with you.
It's just I don't, as great as the late registration is and graduation, like you making me like, man, I don't even like it no more.
It just makes
because this is the person this is the real person.
This is a real person, and every time he deals with a situation, he loses it.
Not to this level. I mean, we saw the MTV joint, the prank joint.
Wasn't that right after his mama?
He acted and snatched with this film and ran off with it.
That was right after his mama, right? When he got on the camera and randomly told everybody that George Bush hate black people. That was after Donda, wasn't it? His mom was not alive when he did that.
I think his mom was alive.
I don't remember. It don't matter.
He started acting real wild and crazy when she passed. And I'm gonna tell you, one night he was on.
I mean, yeah,
he was on one of those. I don't know what show it was. Jimmy Kimmel or one of them. And they asked him about her, and that man's whole face cracked. He just broke, and he tried to get it back together. But I said then, that boy ain't never gonna be the same.
He ain't never gonna be the same. But I think this is just another level. I don't even know if this is hurt anymore. I don't know if it's hurt and pain anymore. Like, and I don't know because I haven't been through it, so I don't want to speak for anyone who has lost their mother.
Right.
But that is just too extreme to blame that on you missing your mom.
Now you know he said
a black KKK outfit talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like that is just beyond extreme saying you miss your mom.
He ain't been right since. But you know they say that he didn't. His idea is that his mom didn't just pass. He's saying that they did it. They sacrificed it. Just like they talk about Gilly's son, all these different people. He said the industry did that to him. And that boy been crashing out since. Bad.
I don't know.
I don't think they sacrificed it
for that. But I mean, like I'm with Ed. Like it's to the point that you can't blame it on your mother. Because it's like
I know you still hurt,
like,
but that right there,
God, like your actions don't qualify you to sit here and say that.
Yeah, then you want to have Sunday service, but you doing stuff like that,
right?
Yeah, that is how he's doing. But is there a time frame on how long it takes a person to get through that?
No, it's not. But it comes with a bit of growth too. Like
because I think he lost his mind. I literally think he lost his mind.
I think he needs to be admitted.
But that drives ratings. That drives ratings. You understand? That drives ratings. Like it's crazy. He was that Bob Dylan type weirdo but genius type feel. You know.
He comes out and says the craziest thing, and I just
does the craziest things.
He does the craziest things.
Just sits with me so fucking bad.
Because I'm wondering, like, what if, God forbid, but what if Beyonce and Jay-Z really do have some issues with their younger two children? You coming out like that, parent to parent, I'll fight you. I'm telling you, out the gate.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, crash out happening.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
you and I.
That man did not care. That man told the president.
I get that.
The leader of the free world, the most important position in the world, that he don't like black people. He would have stopped Taylor Swift, the biggest selling artist in the world at the time.
Right.
He doesn't care about Jay and Beyonce. He cares about the shock value.
He cares about the shock value, but it's
all he cares about.
It's a hit when somebody that close to you go out like that and do that. That's just think about somebody
close at all.
Well, see, now that's
it was a business relationship. That's why his thing was crying out for my big brother. He didn't show up to the wedding. He don't invite them to personal events.
Yeah,
when
they don't run together.
We don't rock with you like that, bro.
Right. So that's where his pain comes from.
Because of shit you've been doing. I can't put myself around that energy.
Yeah,
I can't come, man.
Right.
I can't come. You are not who you was before. I can't be around that, bro.
You be in my house and be around my business, and you make money off me, and you go out there and drag my kids. I can't.
How you make money?
But has he been around the new kids?
Yeah,
I don't think he has.
I don't think so.
I don't think he has. You know, him and Jay been not seen eye to eye for a while. I don't think he's been around the twins. He's been around Blue, but I don't think he's been around the new kids, man. And I think that's probably why he's coming up with stupid statements like that.
He wants some attention. He wants their attention.
He needs it bad. He needs it, man. And I'm just like, yeah, we can't. You got to get back right.
I don't think he's gonna get back right. I think he really snapped.
He need to go holler at Marvin.
His wife coming to the thing dressed as the Emperor's New Groove. Let me know then. This man is off.
But like Amber Rose said, like she said, "Yo, you think that she chose the outfit or Kanye?"
She said
Kanye. He likes that. He likes attention. He want everybody in the room
To want his woman. He's treated her.
Like,
She
yeah.
said
my
that.
thing is like,
She
come
would
on,
know.
man.
She said that. She said he wants you to wear the most baddest eye-catching outfit because he wants everybody to look at you. He loves when people want what he
what's
has.
his, yeah.
He sure did.
Amber bad.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know who Amber was if it wasn't for Ye.
We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
Is that how we found out who she was?
Yeah.
Well, she was dating Kanye.
She was in,
Kanye
she's in a
said-
few videos.
Yeah, Kanye said, man, if Kim would have told me yes when I asked her the first time, none of y'all would even know who Amber Rose is, and he is not lying because he wouldn't have dated her.
I think he put on it. I put on For My City. I think she was in that.
Yeah, but that was after Kim had told him no. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He said if Kim would have told me yes when I asked her the first time, y'all wouldn't even know who Amber Rose is, and he ain't lying.
He's definitely an attention getter, Alex. I agree.
He's we know that he's been there for the longest. But this is just a new level of attention that you're seeking, bro, and it's not the right type of attention.
It's terrible. This is wild.
This is not the right attention.
It's yay, man. Like I don't get what y'all on, man. Yo,
I'm just saying it's not the
you
right
got
attention.
blinders on out here.
I don't think it's a blinder. It's just watching it happen. It's just like watching Whitney Houston go from who she went to watching her demise like that. It's sad.
I mean, crack is whack.
Well, because it's cheap. It's cheaper versus
I'm
expensive.
telling you what Whitney said. You better late though.
I'm just
To
saying
watch that
these
happen
people are
was
still
so
human.
heartbreaking.
These people are still human. So like
They're still human.
given that, so that means they're closer to an opinion or to be criticized than we think.
Mhm.
Like that money doesn't it separates, but the day and age has allowed you
But
to
it-
just pull up your phone and see how they're really acting.
But the money makes us feel like they should have to act differently, and it's not fair to them.
It's crashing
That's
out.
true.
I agree
You know what I'm saying? We think, oh, he got his money, he shouldn't be acting like that. Why? Because he got money?
Past
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
I agree.
We put that pressure on them. They don't put it on themselves. Yeah.
They're still humans.
They
That's what
still
I'm saying,
human. They still, that's why when rappers or an NFL person, he punches nigga in the mouth, he's still human. You shouldn't have came at him like that.
Right, no Ron Artest, Miles and Pounds. You would throw a beer.
You
Anybody
would,
else?
exactly.
You would throw a beer in the guy at the gas station.
You would have threw that the
But you
nigga
would
said
throw it
next
at
to
me.
you. Yeah, because you thought I wasn't gonna do nothing.
And you
Yeah,
look
nah.
come on.
And I see
Yeah,
that when they
nah.
have those moments, they're human moments. I get that.
They're
But
human.
when you watch the industry drag a person to losing their mind, it's sad.
And they do that.
And they do that. You can't
They
say they
do
don't
that.
do that.
I
You
didn't
can
say
say they do it.
I mean, they do it.
You can definitely say that.
Yeah, Whitney Houston's daughter was human, but that girl was so messed up from all she went through. That girl died like her mama. That's sad. And watching Kanye, I'm telling you, Kanye just getting started. He about to be worse. His crash out gonna be terrible. He's crashed out.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah. I hope somebody finally help him. I hope Marvin gets to him and helps him out. Like,
Yeah.
Kanye, you give me that 40, bro, I can help you get to the Lord.
Word. Word.
I'm
No,
just
that's
saying.
it. That's good business. That's good business.
Yeah.
That's good business. That's good business. That's
Nah,
good.
I wasn't born like that. I'm a product of my environment. I've been molded.
Did you hear this
Don't
fool
forget
say?
America,
I
this
hope he be like, if you give me this 40, I guess you.
I'm mad I didn't think of it first. I'm serious.
You
No,
get,
serious.
that,
'Cause
get
if
Marvin
if
that
you have
40.
money and you say you have a church,
I'm
on
accepting
Sunday,
applications
Right.
for new
Like,
friends.
I'm having Sunday service. Marvin, you give me the 40. I'll come preach for
Doors
you.
of the church
And
now open.
I'll get you to the doors of the Lord.
I mean, but both of them
Anyone?
honestly need each
Will
other. 'Cause
everyone?
That comes like they say, well, you got a gift.
I
You're gonna do
can't.
something extremely good
Something wrong
or
with both
extremely
of them.
bad with it.
I'm just saying.
How did we get here?
I think this was a pretty good episode, man. Some good topics going on in the world.
I think all y'all crazy.
Ain't nobody ever denied it.
We think, we think you crazy because you see the pastor pay rent for one person in the whole United States.
I ain't playing with you. When you go home today and stomp your big toe for playing with Lord's people, I don't want to hear nothing about
They
you.
make the Lord's
Nah,
business.
you know,
Don't want to
That's what
hear.
I'm saying. They make the Lord's business.
people.
Marvin might be tripping, but I ain't talking about the rest of
That's
them.
what
No,
we're talking about.
on your
I'm
own.
talking about the
Yup,
one who
wrong again.
You know, like it's a
Wrong
passport
again.
listen outside with
Right.
my truck.
And when you go outside and you see him, hey, listen, stay that same thug you is in here, all right?
I will.
I know
You
you
gonna do
will.
a Bible buy? I ain't gonna do no Bible buy.
The views expressed by this fool do not reflect those of Kicking It With Dads.
Listen,
You're supposed to say CTS.
I was gonna say fix
I'm
box
gonna say
seven, but
no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Shall prosper.
Tanya,
You
get
come
your
over
husband.
here with
And
that game,
and them
you're
40.
not gonna prosper.
Tanya, get your
That's not the
husband.
good book, sir.
That's not.
God did it with
That was not in
I'm
Genesis,
about to
Exodus.
pray.
Lord,
It wasn't in any of those.
I'm
God
about to
didn't need a
pray
Ferrari,
for
sir.
the both of them.
Yeah,
I
we
want
got private
y'all to
jet.
have
God
a wealthy,
didn't fly to you,
Do y'all
sir.
understand?
wonderful
And
Wednesday.
here's
I'm cutting them
hold on,
off.
hold on. Here's
They won't stop.
this is what deters me. You preaching the word of Jesus and God. Jesus went everywhere on foot, but you fit you gotta have a
He's
G5.
not. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all have a blessed night and good evening.
You know what I'm doing?
Yeah, I say it.
I'm not.
feel he got
I'm not
a
wishing
G5.
that. Listen
No,
to
he
me.
rolled on the ass. Marvin
Y'all
got the ass out of us.
Have an amazing night.
No, we going on with it.
And
We
am-
going on with it.
what they say on Rush Hour, push the button. Push the goddamn button.
No, they said
I'm
close the
about
door.
to push
They
the
said
button.
close the door.
Close the
No,
door.
some more said
Hey,
close the door in her
close the
jaw.
door.
Listen,
Close the door.
Ricky, Bobby, Johnny, Mike, all the rest of y'all in the back.
Listen.
Get them off this camera.
Close the door.
Yeah, you better get
all I'm
shot
saying.
out the church.
That's what y'all better.
You trying to make it seem like I'm the problem.
Y'all have a blessed
I ain't
night.
asked nobody for money for kicking with ass, did we?
Every day of the week.
No, we didn't. Now,
Bye,
I ain't
y'all.
But if you do want to make a donation,
if you want to make it up.
if you want to become a sponsor,
If you want to come.
well, we're gonna tell you we're
If
not
you wanna
coming.
become a
Yeah,
sponsor.
Lord, take your time, cut your mouth.
We're not coming. We're not coming in the name of the Lord. We're coming in the name of the community.
Thank you.
We are not using God.
I can tell Marvin we doing it for the love of our heart, for God. Yeah, Marvin.
Good night,
say,
y'all.
how
Y'all
much
be
you pay?
safe.
How much in hand?
Y'all be safe
I get you the 40.
and be blessed. Y'all pray for both of them.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good
Listen,
night, y'all.
guys.
Yeah, listen.
If you got a gift,